Welcome to SushiBites. Taito, Gods of the Arcade, Space Invaders, Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Island, New Zealand Story, Old Zealand Story. They made them all. And you know what else they made? Puli-Rula. Yeah, this one doesn't get so much attention, perhaps on account of it only ever having Japan-only console releases, its extremely limited English-language arcade run, and copious amounts of what the hell is going on that could only truly come from the great minds at Taito. Roll intro.
Ooh.
There's a wonderful place called Radishland where everyone lives in peace and harmony. This is because in each major town, the flow of time is controlled by men who turn keys, for their whole lives just turning keys. How boring that must be. One day an evil wizard, or I guess the game calls him a bad man, takes the keys and plunges each town into a state of stopped time. Luckily, an old man entrusts two inquisitive kids, Zach and Mel, with trusty magic sticks that allow them to fend off enemies and withstand the state of stop time. Together or alone, Zach and Mel must travel across Radishland, restoring the flow of time and bringing back peace. On their bizarre journey, they will fight a load of extremely weird-looking enemies and strange bosses. Oh boy, this one's a doozy, so strap yourselves in. Zach and Mel set off to check out the state of the town's time key, for they are the last town not to have been attacked. On the journey to the key, they are jumped by, robot knights? And they turn into animals? And what the hell is this bird puppet guy thing? What's going on? We head down a manhole to find the elusive puppet birdman whatchamacallit and defeat him. However, the puppet then comes to life and takes the key anyway. Well, shit. With the flow of time screwed, guess we have to go chase after this guy. And chase him to an ice mountain? There are some good reflection effects here for 1991. At least it isn't slippery here. Let's just get moving and... okay. Creepy mustachioed hairy floating octopuses. Octopi? Octopi? Well, if that's the worst the game can throw at us, teapots on roller skates with human faces, with spiky hair, long ears, and a blade-like nose. I just, I can't, I'm sure it's, I'm gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. It's gonna be okay, Matt. Just remember, it's only a video game, it can't hurt you. Baseballs with bandanas and clown noses, with giant pitcher gloves and a body made out of a dripping paint can and clawed feet. I'm sure that that's the worst the game can possibly throw at me. Come on, what could be what? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What am I looking at? Okay, let's try to claw out some context here. Wonderland, time flow, turning the key taken, ice world. I've got nothing. I can't make any sense out of this. Eye lasers? Eye lasers? Don't you pull that expression towards me, sweetheart, bloody hell. And whatever that is, it turned into a guy. That town is so hid that no persons can live in, and the town people have escaped. Ah, so I understand. Thank you. What the hell did you understand? Because I sure understood none of that. None of that at all. Well, we'll go to the town ahead and see what's up. I'm sure there's a good explanation for this. The town is controlled by the dreams of a megalomania, and all places are such circumstances. What? Okay. First up, you probably mean megalomaniac. Megalomaniac. And secondly, megalomania is a delusion about one's own power or importance, not being a Japanese man's head screaming with a blue. Sure, there's a good reason. Is that a leg? A human woman's leg? And another? Well, I wonder what's behind door number 1. Just like I thought, pink elephant, and outer space, and Earth. I've given up trying to understand this, really. I mean, what is there to understand here? Bamboo with hippo heads in them that shoot stuff out of their nose? Snakes with their heads in spinning rotor blades that fly and drop bombs? I'm just saying what these are. I have no reactions left. This head says something and tries to lick you. May I remind you we're playing as kids here. This woman is standing on 2 skyscrapers, motorcycles with faces that also drop bombs. A geisha with a pipe smoking. Actually, have we even addressed what this thing is? Telling me to go? It looks like a flying pig, and it's telling me to go. I'll go, alright, I haven't even started. Japanese gourds for storing sake, wearing novelty glasses and striped ties with legs and running shoes, and the guy in the background, photographed naked. Those sumo underpants have been drawn on. Is this really happening? This boss looks pretty normal. It's just a kabuki guy with long hair. I think we're back to normality, everyone. Whew, what a relief. Thank you. Don't dream a strange dream again. I concur. I concur harder than I have ever concurred before. A desert level. Things will be pretty normal from here on out, I think. A fellow called Yu sucked up all the rains. Sucked up all the rains. Sucked up all the rains. Aspire to les pluies. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah, isn't that the most adorable witch ever? Completely out of place in a game like this, that's for sure. When I see enemies like this, I'm still under the impression that the game wasn't so crazy earlier in development, that Taito must have shortly before release decided, why don't we just make it weird? Anyway, everything seems normal now. What a really... A rainbow-coloured snail with a human head, antennae and a beak, which opens up to reveal a human tongue with ants' legs. I'm really getting freaked out here. Yippee, it's rain, but I'm afraid of too much rain this time. I wonder if it's safe. Should have thought of that before you beat up the guy who sucked up all the rains. Since the time in this town was stopped, no more water flowed in. Well, this town is at least quite normal looking. It's a bit empty though. Oh my god, what the All these people died of thirst. What the hell is going on? I mean, maybe the game makes sense and I'm just the one losing it. Okay, this guy looks pretty normal. Wait, is that a spiked codpiece? A spiked codpiece. Oh, I hope you're not planning to do anything to Zach or Mel with that. Okay, that's not cool, weird tribal guy. Oh hey, he was the timekeeper all along. Get the time back. We're almost done, just a little bit more to go. Things are still to get a little bit creepier. Hold on to your butts. I've been carried away to a strange place. Nothing strange about it. It looks like the works of MC Escher to me. I no longer have any words for this. Let's just get to the end. So this is the bad man from the intro. He's certainly interesting. Those eyes. What the hell? What the hell in hell? So you beat him, head back to town, and he's not really defeated. Do it again. Because I was bored by my monotonous life to turn the key, I was possessed by an evil spirit. And that's why we shouldn't leave the EU, because every worker is entitled to a minimum 20-minute break every 6 hours, and extra breaks if their job is boring or repetitive. Vote Remain today, and hashtag Make Britain Great Again. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. This game is weird and borderline psychotic. But here's the thing. I love it. It plays really well, the 2-player cooperative is fab, and the broken English is such good fun. It is off-the-wall, batshit insane, but backs it up with some solid beat-em-up gameplay, with a pleasant soundtrack, intriguing art style, and its clear unashamedness to pull off bizarre things for the sake of it. Arcade games had to make themselves stand out from the other games by doing something crazy, and if you looked over to see somebody playing this, you'd certainly chuck in a few coins and give it a go. Language barrier. Even in the Japanese version, there's nothing stopping you playing this. I'd put it down as a no barrier because even though the game language is in Japanese, you'd still be able to get through it. And that's not taking into account that there's an English version that's, well, I wouldn't say completely translated, but sort of translated. Should you play it? I'd say yeah, absolutely. It's an extremely fun little game. It's got a good number of playthroughs in it before it gets boring. The multiplayer is decent, and the whole game comes off well polished in its control and design. Would be nice if you had a few more attacks, but, you know, if you just want to hit things with a stick, it's certainly better than, I don't know, Domo-kun's Angry Smashfest or something. This has been SushiBites. Thanks for watching.